Welcome to another lesson of LinuxServerTutorials.com. I'm your host, Zach, and in today's lesson we will be covering how to create backups for your system. Before diving right in, I've gotten a couple of suggestions to make the font bigger on my tutorials, so I've gone ahead and done that. If this is still too hard to see, then feel free to let me know. Anyways, getting to it, making backups of critical data is an important part of any system administrator's job. If you don't already have an enterprise solution, or a solution for that matter, in place and you need one quickly, Linux provides the built-in command tar. The tar command, quote unquote, archives the data you want to use. What an archive is it's a collection of files that maintain their structure within a single file. Using the tar command is the most common way of creating and extracting backups and packages in Linux. We'll go over packages in a later lesson, so there's no need to worry about it for now. There are a lot of ways to use tar that won't be covered in this lesson. However, we will be going over 3 different tasks using tar: creating an archive, verifying its contents, and extracting an archive. You can write an archive to multiple destinations, but most commonly we'll write to a single file. Using the F switch specifies the file you want to work with. When working with different switches in tar, you need to be careful about how you place them. Anyways, getting to it. So let's make an archive. So we're going to tar. C is create. V is verbose output. F is to specify the file, and then we do where we want to place it. We want to call it etc.tar. We use the .tar so the Linux knows what to do with that file. And then let's see, we want to create a archive of the etc directory. So go ahead and hit enter. And as you can see, we have etc.tar. Alright, so we've created the archive. Once the archive's been created, you can verify the contents with the T switch. It would look a little something like this. Do tar T, V for verbose output, F specify the pot file, nt.tar, hit enter. I did that wrong. Oh, that's a typo. Okay. As you can see here, this lists the output of the archive we just created. As you can see, it's kept the directory structure. So, alright, so we've created the archive, we verified the contents. Now we want to extract the file contents to a new location. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a directory called etc in temp. So we want to extract it. Extract vf the see etc.tar, and now you could do tar xvf right here and just hit enter and it'll extract everything within the contents. But if you want to go ahead and put it into a new location, do the hyphen capital C and the directory you're going to put it in. So go ahead, hit enter, go into root. You see you got that in there. ls, of course. And as you can see, it has all the contents of etc in a new location. So this would be super helpful if you accidentally deleted etc and you needed to get it back. Alright, so going back to temp. So now you have an archive. And if you want to use tar for long-term backup, and space is a concern, which is always going to be, you want to be able to compress the archive. the tar command allows for both gzip and bzip2 compression. So I'm going to show you RF. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these because we're done with them for now. So what we want to do is when we create it, we want to create and compress with gzip. Now gzip uses the switch Z. So we want to create etc.tar etc. Let's go ahead and create it, and now we have tar. Now we want to do it. Want to do for bzip. Go ahead and enter. Goes ahead and creates it. Take some time. Just give it. Excuse me. I overwrote it. Let's see. All right. This one should be GZ. It also helps if you specify the compression type. BZ. So we created that. So now we have two different archives that have been compressed with gzip and bzip2. So have that. So there is a third option. Actually, let's go ahead and create that. Let's go ahead and create etc again, the archive. All right. So let's go ahead and see cvf temp etc.tar etc. Go ahead and create the archive again. So now we have an archive. Now let's go ahead, and there's a third option to compress an archive with the zip command. This is a separate command with its own different options and idiosyncrasies. However, it's great if you need to recover files and all you have is a Windows machine. So, and go temp. Let's see, etc. tar dot zip. etc.zip. This is actually reverse. etc.tar. So go ahead and enter. So now we have an etc.zip as well. As you can see here, the compression is the etc.tar is roughly 30 megs, and it compressed it down to about 8 megs. So definitely very good to utilize. So, and that's how you create archives and zip files in Linux. I'll see you next lesson.